What up, YouTube? Press here. Sunday. Leaving for vacation in the morning. Got a million things to do. Thought I would just throw a couple dice. Have a little chat with my my YouTube family here. What up? Yeah, so casino's been working out pretty good for me. Been working the ladder blender combination. Starting off with a ladder, of course, getting up to 4, 5, 6 rolls in it. If it looks like the guy or girl is going to start producing some numbers, hitting a couple points, so on and so forth, I'll go ahead and do one or two things. I will jump right into the blender. Or if I got $60, $70 in the back there, I will throw out my 44 inside, or maybe even just trickle in on the 6-8. And that's what I wanted to present to you today. It's the blender step ladder kind of deal. I'll explain. So there's a couple ways of doing it, but the first way is something I'm kind of developing as I go here. So it looks a little something like, start off with $10 on the don't pass, right? Point gets established, we'll say it's a 6. Go 10 on the don't pass, or don't come, right? Don't come travels, pick your number. We'll say 9, right? Go to 15 bucks. Right here, let's say travels to the 5. All right. Then we'll say we put 20 bucks out. Put $20 out. We'll say he hits his number. All right. That goes off. This goes away. This is just us. That's 20. Right. Then we'll go to 25 bucks. All right. At this point, right? 25 bucks. We wait for him to establish another number, but we're already thinking in our head, all right, this person's doing pretty good. He's got 3 or 4 hits. He's starting to roll. We got 25. We got 50. We got $70 protection right here, right? So we let him roll. He hits at 4, hypothetically. That's what we're doing here. Now we're right in it. So now we're at 25 bucks. We got 25 here. We'll go right here to 25. Go to 25. We're just gonna start with that. Go right to 44. Or actually, I'm gonna try this is gonna be the step ladder alternative. So this is just another way of doing it. Go 12 there. Go 12 here. All right, and at this point, how I've done it the last couple times is I can either stay there, or this is what I did, is I put $15 in the field. And I'm not a field better, so don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that the field is a good bet. It's just something that I've tried it a couple times and it's worked. So either way, how I was thinking about it is I put $15 here, right? So I'm in it for $12, $24, $37, right? So I'm in it for 37 bucks. A field number rolls, you take the money, you get paid, go right to the 5 and 9, and then that travels. So basically you're just getting the 5 and 9 paid for, or at least one of them, right? So it's just kind of like, it just lowers your cost of entry. If it doesn't hit and you get the 6, 8 or whatever, or the 7, you're getting paid, it doesn't really matter all that much. It's just like it's like a one-time bet to try to see if you can get it out there. Or if you don't feel comfortable with playing the field, just go ahead and go right to the 5 and 9. You can do the $10 or the $15. I just figured, well, 15, why not? Right? So now I have $30, $40, $50, $4. I have $54 out there, but I'm protected with 25, 70 bucks. Right? So just depends on how you look at it. And then just gives you an opportunity. You press it a couple times, If not, start letting these travel. So it's the step ladder, right? So say hit the 8. Not really too worried about making the pay on it, but so on all of my blender, I don't. At the first part, I was progressing up by 5s or 10s, whatever one you're doing. But once I get into the blender or the step ladder extension, whatever, either you're doing this or going right to it, I'll go 25. I want 2 of the same. So if I have a 25, I want another 25 before I go to 30. Before I make that next progression. And then it's going to be 30, and then 30 again. And then 35, 35, 40, 40, 45, 45. Like that, I'm slowly stepping it up, step laddering it. That way I'm slowly progressing up the ladder. That's the idea. And I'm collecting and pressing. Actually, I'm pressing, collect, press, collect, press, collect. Until you just feel like, well, I mean, you can tell, or at least I can. You know, if the person's going to go, keep them up. And then if you want, just pull the whole thing down and then just go right to the ladder and finish it up. I mean, this has been working this is a very, very lucrative system for me. It's almost, I don't want to say, nothing's guaranteed. I'm not even going to go there with that. But it's, I don't know how to say it without sounding really stupid, but it's like, you know, you can, if you just play the table and you watch how people are doing it, you know, how people are playing, you can decide, do I want to just go right into the ladder, or do, like, if they're rolling pretty good, you can hedge the ladder so that way you don't have to have a huge monster bankroll to play by collecting money off the inside and pushing it back through the DC. It just kind of helps fund the ladder a little bit. So, I mean, I'm not saying that this is like a end-all, be-all, and guaranteed and all that shit. I'm not even trying to go there with it. I'm just saying that I've had the most successful trips when I just switch back and forth between the two, because I'm not going for a ride on a long roll with the ladder and, you know, or getting beat up with it. I mean, I've had a profitable trip every time. It just depends on if it's 100 or 400. I mean, it just depends on how aggressive I become with it. If I see an opportunity, if I like watch the person throw a couple times, it looks like he's only good for 4 or 5 throws, maybe. I mean, I'm going 10, 30, 60, 8. I mean, I'm just pressing it up and just trying to get as much money out there as possible, and then let him 7 out. I mean, you just got to read the table, figure out what works for you. But I'm just getting ready to go on vacation. It's just something that I've been thinking about. That I'm trying to give you guys as much options and basically giving you a chance to adopt this idea, but then make it work for you also. You know, it's an idea, it's a strategy, but it doesn't mean that it's like set in stone. You have to negotiate it with however the table is working. You know, if I step up to the table and this guy that I see all the time, if he's got the dice, I'm not even putting my money on the table. Because I know for a fact that he's good for 25, 30 rolls every time. So, I'll let him throw, I'll let him get 3 numbers on his fire bet. And then I'll put $10 down on the don't pass. And then 10, 15, 20. You see what I mean? Like I watched him throw, and he's good. He's on the right side, does a little pew right here, lands it right here every time. They just kind of bop, and they just kind of like scatter a little bit. And dude, he just picks apart the table. Now, his betting strategy sucks because he's always reaching his pocket for money. I don't know what he's doing. I don't really pay attention to what he's doing for betting. I'm just more worried about the numbers that he's throwing. But so I kind of give him a head start. I just kind of let him make his way through the table, and I figure, well, if he 7's out before I get my money out there, next, moving on to the next person. So you just got to think, you got to be proactive in the learning process here. So Hey, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But like what I was saying is the alternative, instead of just throwing your money out there. And if you want to, you can try it. If you don't. You know, if you're not comfortable with it, you don't like the idea, just place the 6 and 8 for minimum, and then either do a 10 or, I mean, if you're on a $5 table, put $5. But try it in the field for one roll. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. You know what I mean? It's not, you're not really in or out for anything. Then just play the 6 and 8, take a collect, and then once you hit one, and then push it out. I mean, choices are yours. The options are endless. So, all right, YouTube, it's a short one. I am packing it up. Got to work tonight, and then maybe hit the casino in the morning before I roll out. So, if I hit the casino, of course, I'll give you guys an update. I appreciate all of you guys, all 320 of you. And I really appreciate the ones that comment and interact on my channel. What a great community we have. We got Let It Roll, CP99. George got his new table. He's rocking and rolling. New to the scene, El Toro. He's coming in like a fire. He's already got probably as many subscribers as me. So we're all good, man. We're all doing the best we can out here. I appreciate everybody. You guys are the best. And I'm ready to go on vacation. So until later, you guys know what to do. Press out.